Wow, check out this packaging. Greetings and welcome to SmartWatchTix.com. Inside here from VALDUS, you remember them, they made those Android smartwatches that look like the Apple ones, the DW88, 89. You haven't seen them? Definitely check out those reviews. Anyway, VALDUS has got a whole new series coming out, and this is one of the first VA10 smartwatch. The box is great. The information on the back is pretty clear. It's a 466 by 466 AMOLED screen on this with always-on capability, 5.2 Bluetooth connectivity. Yes, it's Bluetooth calling. Yes, it's streaming music. A 1.43-inch screen on this one, IP68 waterproof, and all of these goodies inside. Not only that, two different sets of watch straps. Let's open it up. I know you want to see it, but before you can really see it, you got to find out where you can buy it. You can get it directly from their website. VALDUS has their own website with their premium watches that they're releasing. The VA10 is about $57, $58. Hopefully I'll have a coupon for you for a discount. You also have the option to pick it up directly from AliExpress. VALDUS official store is on AliExpress. About the same basic price, just a different source if you'd like to buy it there. Got those links for you in the show notes. These guys are renowned and definitely deep into the industry. I pulled this one off of Alibaba because that's the source link that we provided to you for the DW88, 89. They've been 12 years verified manufacturers, and they're reliable and deliver on their products. At least that's my experience so far. So the VA10 is a 2023 Bluetooth calling smartwatch. It's got all these things going. Once again, a 1.43-inch AMOLED screen with 2.5D glass. You got all these different levels of Bluetooth for all the different things, tethering to your phone, calling, all of that. The waterproofing is here, your aluminum alloy and PC case with a liquid silicone strap. Here we go, 300 milliamp hour battery with 5 to 7 days of battery life and 20 days standby time. Magnetic suction charger on this one. These are the different things that it'll do, the product features and the languages supported. Just highlighting, it does do Bluetooth calling. It's going to have heart rate and sleep monitoring in it. Blood oxygen reading, absolutely. It's got your voice assistant, and ladies, female care is in this one as well. Now we can open it. But I really wanted to take time on this unboxing to show you the attention to detail these guys have done. Inside here is a little envelope. You open the envelope, and wow, you get some stickers. That's fun. You can put those on your computer or the back of your phone. You get a warranty card for a 1-year warranty directly from the manufacturer. You get the manual, which we'll look at in just a second. Then, deeper inside, you got screen protectors, a couple of them on here that you could put directly on the watch as well. All sealed in a nice little envelope. Am I thinking gift giving with this one? You bet. Here it is in its packaging. You have the first strap already installed. You can pull that off. There's a company logo cover on it. By the way, they're big into branding with logos and things on everything. It's another thing that they do. So obviously, they've taken care of their own product. You got a round twirly knob and a pill button over here. You got microphones, speakers, charging ports on here. And as we go deeper in the box, are you still with me? Are we still enjoying the unboxing together? I hope so, because wow, we've got a waterproof silver bag that comes with this one too. Use it for whatever purpose you'd like, but you could slap your watch in there, carry your extra straps in there, carry your charger in there, whatever else you'd like as well. And the charger is your standard 2-pin magnetic coupled connective charger with a USB connection to your phone. And it just slaps right on there. And it's strong enough to hold the watch, too. Very, very nice. Well, the VA10 is very thin, very light, very well built. Tap on the button on the top. Wait for a second. And it lights up. Oh, I'm getting a flicker. That is not in the watch. It's not what you see when you look at it. It's a interlace between the beat frequency of the camera and the watch. So don't worry about that. It's nice and clean on my end. There you go with an opening watch face. Slide down. You got all kinds of controls. There's twist your wrist to see the time turned on. Information about the watch is right here. It's the VA10. We've got that. You have a flashlight in this one, and a nice bright one that has that beat thing going. Look at that. That's so interesting. I think I'm at 60 hertz here for US. Here's Bluetooth calling, and it's on right now, which means we get a pairing to the phone. You can make and receive Bluetooth calls. Do not disturb mode, you can turn that on or schedule it in the app. Here's your power savings mode, your overall brightness. You see how bright it is already. It's plenty bright for outdoors. And it'll get down nice and dim inside at nighttime if you want to as well. Power level looks at about 50 to 60%. I have not charged this since I charged it up 3 days ago now. An AMOLED screen with it always on, except at night when I'm sleeping. Really good power on this one. There's one of the faces. That's great. Gold with animation. I can twist to get a couple of the others up. Here's a nice digital one in purple. There's another one with kind of red highlights on it. That's a nice analog one. Here's blue. And by the way, when it turns all the way off, let this one do it. It's on set for 10 seconds right now, so it's got a fairly quick timeout, and it'll immediately go into the analog version of the always-on screen. Gives you date, shows you your hands and tick marks, and of course you can change that to digital, and yes, we will in a little bit, but I wanted to show you that together with this one. And another one, this is downloaded from the watch face store, the dial store in the app, and so you can play with those if you want to. It doesn't have the touch to light it up, but of course you do have the twist your wrist to light it up, and that'll bring it back. And then of course you can loop around and start over again. So coming this way, we got all our daily activities, step count, distance traveled, calories burned, even down to the hour graph on here, the 24-hour period, and your last several days. I told you I've had it about 3 days working with it without charging. And you get your average over that whole time frame. So if you're really trying to set something up for yourself in terms of walking, running, basically using the pedometer, this is really good for that. Here's our heart rate. We've got the zone that you're in, continuous heart rate measurement, and it's got scaling on it as well, and your average heart rate. It's over the last 24 hours. Here's last night's sleep time information, and it's giving you your last 7 days worth of sleep time totals. And of course, in the app, you can get a bigger breakdown of all of that. Weather, we got to tether and connect it, and it'll display the weather information for you. And this is the music player, where you can trigger the music in your phone that you have queued up to play through the watch, which is a good place to let you listen to what the speakers sound like. Here we go, got some copyright-free music queued up, and here's what it sounds like through the watch. Cover the speaker holes if you want to mute it. It's pretty good. It's not super loud, but it is a decent amount of sound. Comes out nice. And of course, with it on your arm, sounds really nice. And then finally, you have a little plus sign where you can add or rearrange these any way you want. And we do have one more thing we could add, which is workouts. So we'll go ahead and add that in here. And now you get all of the different workouts, which you could get to by scrolling the other direction, but this makes it a little bit faster. We have walking and running in this one. There's no direct GPS, but when you tether it with the app and you take your phone with you, you can get tracking as well as all of your other information. You have hiking, strength training. There's quite a few different apps that are installed in here, or activities that you can engage, and you just click any of them. It'll give you the countdown and get started, and give you the basic information. Just vibrated. There's your time. You're getting heart rate, calories burned. That's what's showing on here. We can end it. And too little to save. That's okay. We don't need that. All right, so we've covered this and that. When we go up, you get your messages pushed from your phone. And when you go to the right now, this is where we get all of your installed apps. You got your phone, contacts, call records, and voice assistant, all Bluetooth tethered to the phone. You've got your data. That was our step count and workouts we already looked at. If you record any of them, you'll get the records of those workouts here. We've got heart rate, sleep time, blood oxygen, all in here. We've got messages and weather again. Ladies, there's the female cycle information. When you set that up on the app, it'll tell you where you are in your cycle on here. There's a breath training process that you can schedule for 1 or 2 minutes. Inhale and exhale to calm your breathing. You have a stopwatch, and I played with this one. It's not one of those that runs in the background. You can start it and stop it. You can leave it. And then when you get back into it, it's where it was before, but you can't have it running in the background, unfortunately. All of these just pause and start it over again. You got countdown timers, though, that you can set those up. By the way, it was vibrating each time I did that, just to let you know. It's letting me know that I paused it and moved out of it. You can set the time directly on the watch, or you can have it pick the time up from your phone when you tether it. Find your phone there. You got a calculator built into it. It's a nice little simple one with all your actions across the bottom here. And then, of course, settings. Now, in settings, we've got menu style. We're using the text-based now, but you have a couple of other styles, 4 of them, that you can play with. And then you have your display. This is where we change the different watch faces. And you saw the check mark on that one. That's the current one. We'll go over to that one. Let's come back into settings again. Into display. The brightness we played with. Screen time now. This is your timeout so that when you're working with it, after that many seconds, it will actually leave and go back to either ambient or black. I'm going to switch it to 30 seconds. You've got the raise your wrist to see the time. This is how long it will display the time when you twist your wrist. And then here's the always on display clock. I'm going to switch that to digital. And now that I made it a 30-second timeout, it's going to be a little longer. So we'll show it to you in a second. Here's your overall battery information, and you can go into battery savings mode there. Vibration and ring. You can have these set up for soft or medium or strong, or off, I guess. And your mode can be, with your phone, can either be vibration and ringing, just vibration, or none at all as well, which is nice. Your supported languages are available directly in the app. You got Chinese, English, and then these European and other worldly languages are in this one. Hope you saw yours. The QR code for downloading the app. Down key settings. Now this is your down key, and you can set it to turn off the screen, which is what I've got it set for right now. Or when you press it, you can go into your workouts. So depending on which way you'd like it to operate, you could change that. And then system is where we get our basic system information, being the VA10, shut down, restart, or completely reset the watch if you want to do that too. Okay, that's pretty much everything on the watch. How about the app? FitCloud Pro is what you're looking for. That's what the picture looks like. When you open it from the Google Play Store, get in here. You've got the opening home page once you've synced it or linked it to the watch. And then, of course, set up your own account in the app, too. We've reviewed this one a lot. Very similar in this one to all the others we've seen. There's distance travel, calories burned. It's kind of fun how it collapses the display. I like that. You've got today, week, and month, and you can export all of this stuff to email or whatever you want. When you look here, you got last night's sleep time. There's an overall chart, and it's showing you the total deep, light, and awake time on this one. And you can touch any of these little sections and see exactly when it was that you were in that zone. You've got then heart rate and blood oxygen. These are all the previous days. So this is today so far, August the 3rd, when I'm doing this. It's up to the moment right there. High, average, and lowest is shown on the chart. And you can see the exact rate at any particular time. And of course, you can set for how many, what intervals you want. I got it set for 5-minute intervals right now. You can go back and see previous days, or you can switch it from right here for your heart rate monitoring, continuous. You can also start an independent heart rate reading right here on the phone, Bluetooth tethered to your watch if you want. You then have the blood oxygen, and again, you've got these, it tells you the ranges. You've got today's readings so far. Here you go from yesterday. All right, I guess we are getting continuous heart rate, but there's that. So let's start one. When you begin it, it's giving you just a simulated chart on here, and as you can tell, it's using the red diode technology. There, you saw that? That is the digital ambient screen, which has date and time and a little red stripe down it. It kind of highlights it when it lights it up just before switching to there. And it'll be, of course, in the background. Continuously on, mind you. It's not one of those that times out and the whole thing goes black. If you have AOD on, it will stay on. In the meantime, it's been giving us a blood oxygen reading for the moment, and it counts down how long it does it. So it does a nice long test to make sure it stabilizes really well for you. So that's the blood oxygen. Health measurement, we press that and it's going to do both of those things in the background if you want to take an instantaneous check. Now, devices over here, this shows you which one's connected. We're on the VA10. I can get into it disconnected if I want to. It's already set up to auto connect audio. So it'll automatically start streaming music or podcasts or whatever to the watch if you have that set up. You can unbind, of course, if you want. Push notifications, sedentary reminders. Here's your dial library. Give you an idea of some of the dials that are available for this one. This is one you can customize with your own pictures. But there's a nice extensive library of different faces that you can choose from. Reds and golds and blues. Very nice. Not the typical ones that you just see, a digital time against a pretty picture. There's some of those in here. But there's a lot of creativity. There's thematic ones as well. Christmas, different holidays. And it just goes on and on and on. My Dial is where you download them and have them here so you don't have to go to the server every time you want to install one. You can install it directly. And that's the animated one I just showed you. All your heart rate measurements, enabling automatic, left or right hand, 12, 24 hours, standard stuff. And then me is your ID information, how you registered. I've set it up as a female for the period tracking information, and then birth date, height, and whatnot is in here. You can tie it to Google Fit as well, and We Run and Health Connect are available as well. And settings is just updating for the app itself. So that is the FitCloud Pro working with the VA10. So some of the reasons I'd recommend this one, it's really nice watch. It's AMOLED screen. It's got great brightness outdoors and an always-on capability. It's thin, it's light, it's Bluetooth calling. It does your basic heart rate, blood oxygen using the higher sensors, and super attractive, and the packaging can't be beat. It comes with all kinds of things. A nice little card in there, the envelope with the stickers, and even the waterproof bag comes with it too. A few different installed watch faces, and of course you can download from the server itself if you want. You can pick this one up. Again, it's the VA10 directly from the VALDUS website. They have it available right now. Or you can jump over to AliExpress and pick it up there. The VALDUS official store is where you find it. Got a link in the show notes for you. You can follow to pick it up. Alrighty, gang, that's it for today. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you again soon.